All right, guys, it's Paul Singh, the Market Speculator, with the trade report for Monday, September 17, 2018. Big question to start the week. Does the market break out to all-time highs? We've got SPY here, has pulled back basically since 829 here. So a couple of weeks in here, we've consolidated, we've pulled back, we've slowly ran up to the highs, and now do we break out? Last week, the question was, do we continue down or do we get to those highs? In best case scenario, we got to those highs. Now, do we get the breakout? Now, a little bit of a concern, not a huge concern, but market breadth hasn't been that great. There's been a mix of red and green. It hasn't been all green as we move up here. And that's been a little bit reflected in the Qs in the sense that Qs are not at high. So SPY is sitting like right up here. And we've got the Qs down here. So that's showing us, at least in the tech space here, there is a little bit of stock picking going on in the sense that certain stocks are running up with the market, others are lagging, and we're seeing that here. We saw that in retail on Friday as well, and if we look at IWM, not as big of a pullback, but still, again, not at highs. So they're lagging SPY a little bit. That gives us a little bit of a concern in terms of market breadth. So that's something to keep in mind going into the week here. Basically, some things are working and some things are not. Retail, we're going to continue to watch, and software, we're going to continue to watch. And IGV here, the ETF. Now, this IGV and software are actually leading the market. Just about almost, I wouldn't say all software stocks, but a lot of software stocks are on fire right now. So whereas the Qs would be down here, SPY would be down here, IGV is up here breaking highs. So this is the way you want to pay attention to relative strength. What is this area doing compared to the market, and what are stocks doing compared to that index and market? And here's a bunch of the software stocks in here, and we've got a number of them on our list to start the week. I was stopped out of OLED end of last week, and I added Baidu basically off this bottoming formation here. We entered here on this day, pulled back a little here. We're kind of hitting our stop right around 216, 217 right now, but it's small position size. Wouldn't really hurt us if we take a loss. We've got that gold hedge here sitting right around 8. Spotify at 180. Our entry was down in here, so no risk there of being stopped out. And then AAXN is getting near our target range of 75. Entry was in the 70s. I'm going to move our stop up to entry level now. So this is either going to be a break even or a win, and I always like when I'm in that situation. Let's look at the focus list. We've got NVIDIA here, remounting the 9 EMA off this big hammer here. I think we're at a good spot to enter right where NVIDIA is right now. Tesla's interesting. Here we talked about that this could be a bounce spot. It did bounce, and now it's remounted the 9. And we could have a quick move here to the moving averages around 315. Essentially risk gaining 20 points on maybe 10 points of risk. It is a volatile stock, but we could at least get 2.5 to 1 on that one. IRBT pulling back here off this huge run, and now looking to remount the moving averages. I think if it gets over 110, I would consider it for entry. I'd feel comfortable that it's out of this consolidation phase at that point. Two of the medical biotech type stocks, ISRG, breaking the highs. We need a little bit of a pullback, but it is in a good spot there. And ILMN consolidating right at the 9 and could break highs just like ISRG did. Cores, a few retails here. Core sitting right at the 9. We want to see it move up over that level. Ulta pulling back. I want to see how it handles the 9 here. Ideally, I'd like it to maybe the next couple of days pull back below the 9 and then remount. So that's the setup we're looking for. We'll see if that happens. Now let's get to some of the software stocks. Square sitting right at the 9, could break the highs and make a move for 100. Twilio broke its IPO high a little while ago in the upper 70s, now at 87, looking to break its high and head towards 100. Zen already breaking the highs. I'd need a little bit of a pullback on that one. And then Team at highs as well. I need a little bit of a pullback on that one. But those are the softwares we're watching right now. WWE setting up right at the 9, and another one that could break and make a move to 100. I've added a few energy stocks. DO It needs to break the 50-day moving average, the red line there on the chart, and then rig, same thing, needs to break this range in here. Maybe that does that later in the week if oil and energy move. And finally, let's look at the FANG stocks. Facebook's beaten down, needs to get up over the 9. So let's watch for a move above 166. Netflix consolidating at the 50-day moving average. Amazon, we need to see it hold the 9, and then Google looking in a bad spot here, but if it remounts the 9, remounts the 50, we could get in. So none of these are real, none of the things are set up right now, but a lot could change as we head into the week. That's how the week is starting. So basically watching for a market breakout. If it breaks down or pulls back, we'll probably step back. I don't think I'll take too many shorts unless something really shows up. So we'll see how the week plays out. And I would say we're market neutral to slightly bullish at this point to start the week.